Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video I will talk about the hultafors GK knife. That's the one that I have here in my hand. This is basically a Mora bushcraft style knife that is made in Sweden. What is rather unique on this version is the thickness of the blade. It's a carbon steel blade and it's thicker than the average Mora knife. The handle is injection molded out of a green polymer material. It's a full tang knife. The tang goes pretty much all the way approximately until this part here. So there is plenty of stability. Really good knife. We also see in the front part of the blade how the grind is done. The grinding that makes for a way stronger tip, way stronger geometry. We see the thickness of the blade goes pretty much all the way until the tip comes. It's pretty sharp too, right out of the sheet, as it's brand new. It slices pretty good, is nice for bushcraft work if you want to have a bit a thicker blade that you also can hit with another piece of wood if you want to split something. So this is the current version of the GK knife. It's made in Sweden, as I did say, and carbon steel. It's on the engraving, on the laser engraving on the blade. Hultafors is molded into the handle. The handle is nice hand filling. I have rather big hands, but it fits pretty good. The blade is not too short and not too long. Now for the sheath, basically the knife comes in a black polymer sheath as well as the handle. This sheath has a lanyard hole, so you can even lash it. We have here the sticker on it, and the belt loop is rather unique because you can open that up. I'm gonna show that in a minute. Now the knife itself locks into the sheath. As you push it in, it has a little bit of snap, so it will not come out by itself. Now for the belt loop, the Swedish people have a bit of different approach. I did already open it up here. You can open this tab up. Basically there are two hooks that snap. As you close it, they snap in here. With a Swiss Army knife or a screwdriver you can press that open relatively easy. So that would work either for a belt, or like how it looks the Swedish people do. They basically use this part here for a button. So basically they, wherever they wanna carry the knife, they saw on a button that fit the hole here, that goes through the hole, and then it goes of course upwards into that channel. And then as the knife hangs on the belt, on the button, then it can't go out anymore. So that's pretty clever because it's so absolute easy to sew on a good button and put the knife on that way, even without using the belt. So this is a one piece construction that you basically can open, and now I'm gonna snap it back shut like this. Then you see here the two parts lock into place. So that's rather a unique approach for the belt loop. It will work with the average belt as well, but the button idea is pretty nice and easy to do. It's easy to hand sew the button pretty much on any piece of fabric wherever you wanna put it on, or if that would be a pants or a jacket or a backpack or whatever, you can put it on. That much about the sheet to this knife. Now on the left side here we see the different versions, some of the different versions that Hultafors makes. Basically what is the current version is the green handle one. They had prior this version of the same knife, the same sheet, everything was the same. Basically in a red handle. I don't know exactly when they did change it, when they did start making the green one. We also see the hultafors is not in the molding. The size and everything is the same, the blade is the same. It's just the hultafors is not molded in, and we have a red color, of course. So that is a older piece that I thankfully did get from Paul Granger of Pale Horse Knives. That is not for sale, that is just in my collection to show how the older pieces of the GK Hultafors knife were. I don't know if they had a different color even prior that red, I don't know. The problem is with Hultafors, it's pretty complex to get those, even in USA, the different versions. Here we have a yellow version. This is not a GK, it's actually the STK version. I only did get 2 pieces of this. I think it's not sold in USA. It's a different approach with the chisel blade with a yellow handle, the same blade thickness as the GK. I just did wanna test out this style. It would be also possible to use this a little bit as a pry bar. Same carbon steel. So that much about that knife. Hultafors in Sweden is mainly famous in Switzerland for their wood meters. As I had to do the steel work in Switzerland, basically all the meters that I did use were Hultafors from Sweden. They pretty much covered the market in Switzerland with that kind of measuring instrument, and of course, as I then later could emigrate to USA, I did take a couple of those Hultafors meters with me over here, because that is in metric. I saw the same style of wood meter in inch as well, but inch doesn't help me for a nickel. I'm gonna stick with millimeter and centimeters. So I'm gonna use this Hultafors meters as I'm used to it. As we unfold this meter, that's 2 meters length. So this one is a bit a compact version that is a bit thicker. There is also a bit a longer version that is a little bit thinner. So they make different versions, and also many times the Hultafors meter is sold as advertising material with a print on it. The blue stuff here, that is just from a marker that I used it. That kind of thing is for me for using, it's not a collection. This just to show what Hultafors, other than knives, does. They have plenty of other tools and axes and all kinds of tools, but mainly in Switzerland we use the meters. The knives is another item we use, because mainly the Swiss Army knives, they don't have anything like that from Victorinox or Wenger. So basically that would be the place where the hultafors would come in Switzerland if you need a tool like that. That much about that. This is a batch of hultafors knives that I did import to USA for the Blade Show 2013, and we try to keep them in stock on the Swiss Bianco web shop as well.